Oh, we're rolling now?
I should do the David Caruso thing. Well, it seems like I'm in for a war.
Okay.
It's better with sunglasses.
Ah, right. Yeah, it would
All right.
definitely be better.
Why do I have a square on my face?
Because it's tracking this fool. Hey, alright, Spectre Senence here with my brother, Spectre FedSen. Well, we had plans to hopefully unleash one of our other, start the league for Dreadball, but I did not get that yet in. But you might see a video later for an unboxing between the two of us. So we're going to do our standby faithful and favorite X-Wing.
With a twist. And that twist is, I've got the Rebels.
Yeah, you're going to finally play the Rebels. Like, we're both mostly the Imperial players because we beat on Spectre Weil a lot.
Yeah.
And Spectre Ames is playing, he's Rebels as well. So the Senence brothers are mostly Imperial players, so I'm going to go with the old standard, and I guess I'm playing the Imperials because you didn't know Y-Wings make K-turns.
No, it was the B-Wings. It was the B-Wings.
Your last
Go back and watch the video. It's B-Wings.
You need to
Anyways,
go back
yes.
and watch. I edited them, I know.
Right off the bat, I'm already realizing the difficulties of the Rebels in that 3 ships and a few upgrades got me to my 100 points. Although, I know that you're only bringing 4 ships, so I actually don't feel too outnumbered. I was at first expecting a TIE Swarm, but you want to try something a little bit different.
I've done the TIE Swarm. Against you, actually.
Yes, and I noticed that you have picked up a couple of bombers. I enjoyed the bombers in my match against Spectre Weil, so I'm a little nervous. But you know, I've got Team Asian Rebels coming at you.
Yeah, I'm very interested in the bombers. They have a lot of appeal to me in terms of what they're able to do, so I'm really psyched about able to do that. I definitely payloaded them out. Yeah, so I've got them packing some missile punch. I think this missile combination I think works really well against the Rebels, so you'll see that in the army build.
I packed up my guys a little bit as well, so I'm thinking
Variety?
One of 2 things is going to happen.
Okay.
This is going to take a long time,
All right.
or we'd be lucky if we get out of 3 rounds. Minus the first round of movement where nobody's really in range.
Yeah.
I think if we both have payloads, we could very well see a lot of drop. I'm bringing a Hawk 290 and an A-Wing. Both of those are relatively low on shields. You have no shields on any of your ships. The one holdout that I'm hoping was with 10 Num being the B-Wing, and his 5 shields and health will keep him around.
Well,
so.
the B-Wings are the new popular. Obviously, these other 2 ships, the Swave, the TIE Bomber and the Hawk, are not getting as much love. But I think if you see this little group here for myself, I think it's going to be interesting to see what you can do.
Throw out a prediction. We are going back to asteroids. I had my fun trying out not having asteroids, but asteroids are back. I don't think it'll have trouble with the asteroids. I'm predicting now one of my ships is going to run over one of the bombs you drop and be obliterated.
Don't have bombs, though. So
Oh, you don't?
it won't happen.
Hey,
No,
prediction's wrong. I like one
Yeah,
wrong.
I'm not very good at putting those bombs where anyone will run over them, but I should probably think about that of you in the future. But yeah, the bomber I think is just a little.
Excellent.
Yeah, I see a little bit. I like the missile. It's that's what I'm at.
That's good because I got missiles too.
All right, we'll take a look at the ships and then we'll get into the action. Okay, so this is our wonderful map. The 4 Imperial ships are clustered in the corner. Again, I'm still working on many of the tournament type of style play from that.
Got a good formation going.
Yep. Spectre FedSen's over here with the A-Wing on the far corner.
Opposite side.
B-Wing supporting Kyle Katarn very nicely here.
10 Num. So, yeah, definitely going to be at least one full round of no actions other than movement because we're opposite sides. No straight across, so it should be interesting.
Alright, let's get under our movement dials. Alright, turn 1 movement, as Spectre FedSen basically said, we just made our formation move up. Everybody liked to go 3. Yay. Except this dude.
He went 5 boosted an extra 1, so 6 movement.
He's up the board.
He's fine. Go Speed Racer, go.
Go Speed Racer. So
Tenchu Telchu. He's a fan of Japanimation.
So everybody else focused. Like basically, Taichu is the only one that basically did his own stuff. Everybody else followed suit, and we'll go into our next turn of movement. Okay. So excuse me. So the Imperial player, for me, I basically
that guy
was able to squeeze through the asteroid. That was a big issue for me to try to make it past that asteroid. I did it by the milliness of aspects. But Hal Runner ran into the back of him just because I was trying to still stay with information.
Come on, guys.
But he's good. Suterfell, I had to do. I didn't have the same maneuvers, so he had to cut more to going on. Then I decided to barrel roll because Spectre FedSen really flashed this A-wing right around and boosted up, so he's now.
And I dodged the asteroid, so that's a first.
He totally missed that as well. And these two guys, Kyle and 10 Num, are making their move across, and you can see that Kyle is building up the focus. That's his little Moldy Crow upgrade.
Yes.
So loving that, and we'll head into. And I don't think we have any shooting.
Yep. There's closest we got is quite out of range.
So we're
shooting.
2 turns and nothing going on, just all movement.
Actually, I'm glad.
Okay, so basically the TIE bombers have slightly moved up. They've all target locked. Kyle Katarn, he's only slightly moved up. The B-wing cut in front of him.
Katarn has in turn targeted locked the 1 bomber. The B-wing has also target locked. So there's a lot of target locks going on.
The A-wing again is going super fast. He's target locked. He's set that up for Hal Runner, and then he pushed the limit. That's why he's got to stress as well to get a focus. That Suterfell just wrapped himself with a boost around the asteroid to get a little bit more range from over there.
He's got 10 Num lit up as well, so...
so the B-Wing's got 5, right? He's got the most firepower, I think.
Yes, he's got 5 shields, 3...
So range 2, we're going to set Suterfell up. He's got 3 dice. Get some things out of the way. I'm going to fire in on 10 Num. So he does got 2 focuses miss. He didn't have any other bonus.
I only get 1 dodge because of the range.
And he's not focused, so he takes 2 shields off.
Damn.
Alright, so now we go to Hal Runner.
That's not good.
And I think Hal Runner is out of... I think he just clipped you, because this thing is bent a little bit though. But
yep, he's enough. We'll give it to him.
So, what was the range though?
2.
2?
Barely
so 2 shots there. Hal Runner is not focused, so he misses completely. And that will go now to either 10 Num or Taicho.
We'll go ahead and give Taicho the shots first.
Okay, so we said 2.
He is going to shoot at Hal Runner because he's got the target lock there.
Okay.
He's got range 2, so 2 shots.
He's spending the missiles, or?
Yes, he is actually going to expend his target lock.
Okay.
And employ his assault missiles.
Alrighty.
So the assault missiles give him a 4 attack.
Yep. Need a hit.
Need a hit.
And he's got focus. And he can turn these to hits.
And he will use the focus to turn those into hits.
So he's rolled 3. Sorry about not tracking that. So Hal Runner
potential hits
is with 4 dice. He easily dodges.
8. So no damage and no hits, so the attack missiles do not come into play.
Hal Runner is very quick and nifty. And then now we go 10 Num.
Was this expended already?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, shoot, that didn't work.
Stealth devising helped a lot there.
10 Num will
He's got one of the scimitars target locked. So
range 3. He has 3 shots. He does have marksmanship, which he'll kick in.
Okay.
And he is... Oh, crap. You know what? I should have pushed over one of my focus. He misses.
Alright. Well, you have target lock, you can spend that.
We'll use his target lock.
Okay. We have the wrong
At
card.
the start of the combat phase.
Oh, Kyle's?
Yeah, he should have pushed over one of his focus tokens.
Yeah.
So, firing again. 3 shots.
2.
2 regular hits.
Alright, so Scimitar Pilot is agility 2, range 3.
Oh wait, I rolled 2 focuses, right? Do I have to have focus to employ this?
No. Not if you have the focus on. But you just spent a target lock now. No focus, so he takes 2 hits. So 2 damage cards already to the Scimitar Pilot. And that is number 19. So 2 damage. Alright, now what is Kyle doing?
Is he next in line? Yep. Kyle is going to use
range
his...
2 on Sunter.
Oh yeah, he does have Sunter. Well, I can go 1 shot, or I can go...
Definitely go with the blaster.
I'm going to use the blaster at the already damaged.
Oh, range 3 though. You can't do it. It's only range 2.
Oh,
so it has to be
okay.
Sunter.
So he will go regular shots at Sunter. 1 shot.
Okay.
Range 2. Crit.
Crit.
Oh, hey. Not that he doesn't have enough dice to possibly dodge.
Got 4.
And he dodges.
And he dodges 1.
With just the one he needs.
Alright, bombers. They're gonna fire their range 2 shots at because the A-Wing has 3 agility.
Yes he does. Range 2 at the A-Wing, range 3 at
We're gonna
10 numb.
We're gonna go with 10 numb.
Going 10 numb. Right.
So first Scimitar Pilot. 1 hit, no focus.
You are target locked.
Not on
Oh, no, you're not on him.
him. So take another shield.
Take another shield. Man, he's not dodging.
And the other guy. 2 hits, 1's a crit.
Oof.
2 more.
Last 2
So
shields are
no
down.
more shields on the B.
Wow.
That is the turn.
And that is your not great rolling pulling into play. So the shields for 10 numb.
Yeah.
He's down. He's not laughing now.
So we got some damaged ships, but still everybody's on the board.
Alright.
Alright, things just got real. The TIE bomber just really slowed up. They kind of hoping that Kyle was just going to kind of move along, and Kyle ended up bumping the B. He couldn't really get right past him enough, so that stopped him dead in his tracks. Taicho thought he could clear, but that corner was a lot more tighter than he thought when he jinked that A-Wing.
Yeah, I wanted to do a soft 1 maneuver, and unfortunately, the A-Wings do not have a soft 1. It's either a hard right 1 or into
Super
the 2
fast.
range. So he took a loss of a shield, landing on that, loses his action, and also he can't fire, but it doesn't matter.
He's
in
not
his
seeing
arc.
anybody.
No one's in his arc anyway. So.
How Runner just kind of jinked again, stay close. He's got a focus on him. Sunter fell. He did a K-turn, turned around. He's not as stressed because he had adrenaline rush, so that's what he did, and he's going to focus to kind of help with everything else. And before we
Kyle
start,
Katon is going to use his ability and push one of his focus over to 10 numb.
all right.
He
So
is double focused.
let's see what we got here for shots. I think we're going to go with
I think you got the A-Wing, because
yeah,
B-Wing is in your arc too.
A or B.
A or B.
Well, I'm a little afraid of the B-Wing right now. I'm going to go after him first. So I'm going to put 3 shots in him, even though he's got 2 focus on him. But he's got no shield, so that's kind of where I'm hoping with things.
Yeah, you can, wow.
Whoa, nothing.
That's the best outcome that I could have hoped for.
Loving that. All right. So now, but we're going to put 3 shots from Hal Runner on him
Man,
at range 1.
loving it. Not so much.
And he's got a focus. He's going to turn that into a hit. So he burns that.
This isn't good. This could kill him.
Nope. You get too many hull.
Oh,
B-Wing has 3. Oh, yeah. Geez, I thought you had more hull than that.
So I need at least
1.
One dodge.
Or focus. He got limbs.
So he takes
But it takes 2 damage, so he's down to 1 life. So if Sunter would have helped, he could have got rid of that B-Wing. Now it's basically going to be the Taicho can't do anything, so the B-Wing will fire. Yeah, we remembered that Taicho can't shoot now. I know we messed it up in a couple of our backups.
And it's not just because anybody's out of his arc, but it's because he's sitting on the
yeah, he's sitting on the asteroid. We got that.
asteroid. So
All right, so I take it you really want to light up that 1 TIE bomber because it's
yeah,
or
he
you
hasn't
can,
fired yet. So
or you can go after a Hile Runner. It's still
Well,
range 1. That's where the rerolls are going to come from.
it is, but
But he has not.
if I don't
he's
take
already shot.
that bomber hasn't shot yet. So if I can eliminate him, and then this guy gets lucky and eliminates the other one, the B-wing lives for one more round. So
All right.
I'm going to play the odds.
That's your odds. The long
Fire
shot.
4 shots at the bomber.
All right.
Range 1. Marksmanship's in play.
Okay, he's got focus, a lot of it. No target lock though. Ooh, look
2
at
hits
that.
and a crit, and because it's 10 numb, that crit cannot be dodged
Oh wow.
by defense. Can't
So
be
he's
canceled.
gonna hit that one really good.
That crit's going through.
He has a focus on. I'm gonna take 2 of it to get 2 of them down at least. So I'll just take the crit.
Well, he's taking the crit anyway, so that makes sense.
And it counts as 2 damage.
Nice.
So number 3 takes 2 damage. So they each got 2 hull on him now.
Well, didn't take him out, but
Yep. Now it's gonna be Kyle's turn.
of course, 4 more hull on them.
Yeah,
All right.
they're pretty meaty.
Kyle is going to employ range, if I can hold this correctly, range 2.
Okay.
And he is going to go ahead and they both got 2, I guess it doesn't matter. So
Yep.
he's target locked on this first one.
Yep.
Might as well throw the 3 dice that way.
Alrighty.
So 3 shots. Spend 1 focus to perform this attack. So there goes that focus.
Okay. And your
He
Spectre
doesn't have the
focus,
focus, so
you can
he
use your
will
target lock.
expand the target lock
Okay.
and re-roll these 2. Superstitious here, change dice. Nothing,
And just one.
1.
So 2 dice to dodge.
And he's focused. He can use it or take the hit.
I'm gonna take the hit.
I figured you would because you want to make sure you put some shots.
Yeah, I want to do some damage. I think he can take a little bit more. It's not a crit.
Blast your
All right.
targets.
So this is where this is gonna go. I'm gonna start with the one in the back now. We had range 2. He is spending his target lock, the U, to fire his first set of cluster missiles. Ba, ba, ba. So that's 3 dice. And 1 hit on that first batch.
2 dodge.
Okay. And got
Dodge.
that. So a second fire salvo from the cluster missiles.
Whoa!
Ooh, 3 hits and
Wow.
a crit. And he still didn't, he should have saved his focus.
No
focus.
No focus, so he takes a hit.
There goes the shield.
Shield's gone.
And then 2 crits.
Ouch.
First crit is injured
All
pilot.
players must ignore your pilot ability and
Ooh, so
all
you can't
of
give your
your
focus anymore.
upgrade cards. So,
So intelligence is gone. And you're now
Nope.
have a damaged
That's-
engine.
intelligent agents is not the metal. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
that does
So
not affect
save
them.
him.
And then the damaged engine, treat all maneuvers. Oh, you can't do a left or right maneuver anyways.
All right.
Bigger ship.
So
So as far as crits go, best possible scenario crits.
I'm
but
gonna
still bad.
unload this. Kyle is still alive with what, 2 hull?
He has 2 hull left.
I know
yes.
the B-wing is still alive too, but he's pretty darn hurt, and I feel that Kyle could be a mess. I'm gonna. I set it up for him. I'm gonna spend the next target lock.
Not to help you out any, but you would get the extra shot on the B-wing.
Yeah,
range 1.
yeah, but I feel that I set him up for the cluster missiles. I'm gonna use my cluster missiles.
Go on.
So there's 3 more shots going at Kyle. This is where I'm gonna go with.
No
There's
whammies.
2 hits.
2 hits. 2
2
dodges.
dodges.
Woo!
Kyle need to live.
He's upset. He damaged his ego.
And then 2 more hits.
If I could pull off 2 more dodges, I'll just quit right here.
1 more dodge.
More
So,
damage. Not a
each-
critical.
so the payloads are done. There's 2 ships now down with 1 hull.
I would say your payload's definitely paid off
Yep.
better than mine.
One bomber here on the left, he's got 3 hull left. The other one has 4. So their 2 bombers are now injured, but they have let loose their first payload of damage.
Some critical movement coming up right here.
Yeah,
See
so
how
now
I
the
can-
rebels need to kind of I start separating and isolating Imperial ships, or it's going to get ugly. All right, I think a really good turn for Spectre FedSen's move. A lot. So the A-wing has gotten off the rock. He's got a target lock set.
Looking at it right now, it's excellent. The B-wing is going to live. He is in nobody's firing group right now.
Yep.
And none of your ships have 360 shots or anything that gives them that. So
Yeah.
amazingly enough, with the damage that 10 Num took, he's survived at least 1 more round. That is huge in my book.
And Kyle has a chance to survive if the B-wing can help him. He needs to put some pressure on Hellrunner.
Yes.
However, actually, it's not going to help. Actually, Hellrunner goes first because initiative.
Power Runner shoots first.
So let's get into that. So basically, Sunter can't do anything.
Because Howl Runner shoots first, start of the combat phase, I'm going to push this focus over to 10 num because I don't know if I'm gonna be around long enough to use it.
You don't think you're gonna live?
I don't.
And it's range 1 for
Because of that reason.
for Howl Runner.
I've only got 2 dodges and
he's got no ability on him though. He crashed into.
Oh, there you go.
Crashed into someone.
He's dead. Doesn't matter. Well,
Doesn't matter.
For the purpose.
Yep, blew him away. So good move.
That is why I pushed it off. So we can clear those targets.
Kyle is gone. First blow there.
Run off that damage card.
Oh, one. It was 1, right?
Yep.
Or how many total?
One more. Only one gets through.
Yep. Okay, so that's it. All right. And now will be 10 num's turn to retaliate on Howl Runner.
No.
Or
you shot my body.
Or don't forget, you still have range 2. Is this very wounded bomber? He's got 3 on him.
Well, since Howl Runner did his what he needed to do, I will in fact go at the damaged bomber.
Yeah, he doesn't have any stealth device like that, so he's a lot more vulnerable than.
And you said range 2, so only 3 shots.
Yep.
Grave mistake on my part. I should have used his advanced sensors prior to my move because I K-turned and stressed him and would have actually gave him the ability to have 2 focuses and or a target lock with that push focus. So
yeah.
But it makes up for it. You've forgotten to use Howl Runner's reroll on
I've been
every
totally
occasion so far.
Yeah,
So firing at number 19 bomber, 3 shots. 2.
Right, so 2. And we said what? He's got 2 agility.
Needed some crits in there.
And he didn't get anything, so it's 2 more hits on him. He's down to 1 left. Ba-bam. And this bomber is lit up. He's down to 1 health now.
He's limping.
And that leaves Taicho, who can't see anything. And I think the bombers who he can't shoot. We get remembered again, guys. Yep. So we're totally out of that. We're in the maneuver dials.
Woo! What's that?
I have no dice on him. I mean, no abilities on. All right. So this guy basically cleared off the asteroid, but he stressed himself. He's just trying to get into a formational run. He's not able to do much. This bomber, who's got 1 life, target locked the A-wing, who decided he was going to make sure that he couldn't do anything, so he crashed right into him. So he has no action, but they're not going to be able to shoot each other. Howl Runner moved up slightly. He's kind of like playing for the A-wing. And then 10 Num said, no, I'm going to make sure that you die if you do that. And then Sunterfell said, no, if you do that, I'm going to come after you and kill you before you even pull that off. So really got that pretty well set up.
It looks really good, but with the way that the shots are going to go, it could end up being a whole lot of nothing. As if Sunter takes down the B-wing, and then Howl Runner takes on the A-wing, then it's all over. It doesn't look as bad as it could be.
But it could be rough for you, though, because Sunterfell is on the attack.
Yeah, he's been successful for me, so I'm confident that the B-wing's not going to make it through this. You've got the extra die for range 1.
4 attacks.
And I'm only dodging with 1, so any one of them, if more than one gets through, he's dead.
He's dead. So let's see what happens. Here's 4 attacks, Sunterfell.
And he's dead.
Lethal. Bria right there.
Whoops, that in there.
Focus.
I did not focus, so he gets
gone.
mowed
So
down.
He's dead. That puts 3 shots now on the A-wing from Howl Runner. And 2 shots and a crit. Am I rolling hot or what?
That's usually when it factors in the most. You want to roll off 1 damage card though, just in case that crit gets through. Alright, so you got 2 and a crit, and I've got
3 agility.
3 agility.
So you can dodge all of it.
You can dodge all of it. Dodges
Got
1, not focus, so 2,
so
1, and then the crit goes through.
Yep.
So pop out the critical, and if it's a 2 damage,
he's dead.
He's dead.
It's a 2 damage.
It's 2 damage, he's dead.
Game over.
So there we go. Like I said, it looked a lot, but with the right things, it could be nothing, and I don't even get shots off that round. So it was great to be able to last 1 more round with the maneuvers. Unfortunately, I had enough damage was already in there, and they just got.
All right, we'll talk a little bit in post game.
Without using Howl Runner's reroll the whole freaking
I
game.
know. How dumb.
Yeah, so I'm scratching my head. Good match.
Yeah.
Not surprised that I lost. It's, again, first time that I've really used the Rebels, so getting used to some of the movement. Overall, I think my strategy pretty much came into play. The one thing that didn't come into play was the upgrades with the missiles. Very first use of the attack missiles, I targeted Howl Runner. I should have targeted the bombers because Howl Runner, Sunther had the stealth device.
Howrunners we hit, yeah.
I believe had I hit one of the bombers and the automatic damage went, Howlrunner would have lost the stealth device because he would have automatically taken a hit. Or is that just a straight hit?
I'll
have to look at that.
Yeah,
but,
comment below and check that.
Yeah.
But,
picking and choosing on who I targeted was the only thing that I questioned. Other than that, it was just the roll of dice. So you had Howlrunner's ability and that you failed to use the entire game, yet you were still dropping shields.
Well, my build was delivered because I knew when usually the thing about the TIE bombers I think a lot of people don't see is when you deal with rebel ships, the biggest advantage of a rebel ship is their shields. So to turn the side of the table, I like the TIE bombers with cluster missiles because with 2 attacks you can pretty much eat those shields pretty quick. And you can see the turn I had.
That one turn, the B-Wing was out of shields from one...
well, that wasn't from the missiles, yeah, but that was concentrating. And then the second turn,
yeah.
It caused all the shields down for Kyle Patron, and then putting more damage on the bomber. So it really puts that pressure right on the bat off you, and I like that with the bomber delivery system. And you'll see it's meteor.
Alright. Yeah, so, I mean... Mini Spectre. The one thing with that strategy and knocking down the shields, it does change the scope of strategy for the rebels. You kind of rely on the shields to allow you to get up close and personal, do a lot of damage, and when you don't have any shields on a B-Wing and you only have 1 evade dice, you're going to take hits.
And I think part of what if you're going to do like part of the missile thing, you really look at the B-Wing to do the same thing as the bombers. They have the same type of loadout to at least do a lot of extra damage. Yeah. You have to, when you look at rebel ships, you've got to make sure you're doing the damage to the Imperial ships. And that's where X-Wings, the old reliable, with 3 attacks, would move up. That's where Wedge is popular. And it's also where the YT-1300 is popular because of the 360 shooting. Yeah. That way you always have rounds moving. Your ship combination, I think, with Kyle is always good. I like the Hawk. It does help certain ships.
The Hawk
B-Wing was in trouble early.
The Hawk's got 2 evade, so it's 1 better than the B-Wing. It doesn't have as many shields, but it does have shields. It's got a total of 5 overall, 3 shields, 2 health. Yep. So it can withstand a little bit of damage. What I like about Kyle is the ability to push the focus. I did miss 1 turn on doing that, which would have gave me an opportunity to maybe do a little bit more damage. Yeah. But the Hawk isn't too bad. I could see using it again. The combination that I used, it was fun. Maybe try to run 2 B-Wings instead of the B-Wing A-Wing, or maybe or throw an X-Wing in there instead. I don't think the A-Wing played to the strengths of the B-Wing and the Hawk in this. So my strategy was try to shoot them out and
I think the
disrupt things.
The A-Wing gets a little bit of a misplay because oftentimes you feel like it's an interceptor. And the difference though with the 2 ships is you may have the extra, like basically 1 more hull point in terms of between the hull and the shield for actual damage from structure, but less firepower. And it has an issue when it goes straight up with a...
It does, and the strategy that I guess, okay, so take it back. All my strategy didn't work. What would have been ideal for me with the A-Wing, and is one of the things I was considering when I thought you might come with the TIE Swarm, is to use its speed. I mean, the first round, getting out there with a 5, then boosting a 1, and then you add on the base size of a 1. He's in fact going about 7 in 1 movement. Yep. What I think the A-Wing would come into effect is if you've got a swarm or another ship's coming at you, if you can get behind them and get into range 1 and give yourself that extra attack dice, that's where the A-Wing can be effective to help doing damage. Stay out of the firing arcs of others and just get in there and then get out, use the speed to get out, loop back around and just kind of do that. That's a strategy I think I want to try.
And technique-wise, if the A-Wing had really started to go after the bombers, that's really its forte. He's more liable to do some damage if he's attacking slower agility ships.
Yeah, I did well targeting specific ships. I mean, the bombers took a ton of damage.
Oh yeah.
They have shields. They have no, they don't have shields, but they have a lot of hull points.
7 damage points,
but
I think you did.
The one bomber was down to 1 hull. The other bomber had 3 left. Yeah. So I did good targeting. I probably could have done it a little bit better. Just pick off 1, get rid of it. Pick off 1, get rid of it. Yeah. And then focus on the TIE fighters with the stealth devices would help. But I did learn a lot just in this one round using the Rebels. So even though it wasn't positive on my end, I did learn a lot. So whether I use the Rebels again or if I come at them with the Imperials, I know a little bit better of how those ships move, what to expect from them, and I think that'll go a long way. So it was fun.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. We're
Fun in defeat.
We're throwing a lot of different combinations out there. I mean, we're not really building tournament builds here, so you get to see a lot of the ships and have a lot of fun playing. Like I said,
trying to get all the waves of the ships in there. So
yeah, and like I said, I wanted to keep some of the ships down. That's why I kind of really laid it up with cluster missiles. And I've always liked the bomber delivery system since World War II, and that was really what the TIE bombers were looking at. And I think that worked pretty well.
Tell you,
but there's no sense in me taking Hellrunner if I'm not releasing this ability.
a lot of people talk about how to defeat a TIE swarm. Come at it with another TIE swarmer with bombers and cluster missiles.
Well, yeah, cluster missiles take away all the focus. I mean, basically, the first wave of focus. If you look at cluster missiles, I like the upgrade. It's not bad. It's a 4-point upgrade, but the first shot could end up taking off that first focus. You know that you're using to dodge or evade, and then that second array. If you look at a lot of our old bat reps, it's usually that second hit that does most of the damage. The first one does it a little, but it causes some of that rolling and all that luck. So
yeah,
it helps. All right, so that's that. Remember, we're 11 subscribers away from giving this game away, so that's pretty cool. If you join up and subscribe, and we'll get some more bat reps.